If you are a fresher and aspiring to join VLSI industry, then this episode is just for you. So stay tuned till the end of this video. Since we are recovering from pandemic situation and gradually coming back to usual activities, on and off campus recruitments also started. So we decided to make one episode on essential topics a VLSI fresher must know. Any fresher usually face three types of screening. First, written, second few rounds of face-to-face interviews, and third is HR round. In today's episode, we will limit our discussion within core technical part. In written question paper, you will face aptitude questions and technical questions. Technical questions will cover both electronics and programming part. If you clear the written paper, you will be selected for multiple round of face-to-face interviews. In face-to-face, mostly technical questions are asked. Here also you will face questions from core electronics part and programming part. Now let's see what are the topics you need to know. For core electronics part, first comes analog electronics. In analog electronics, you need to know basic structure, functioning, circuit behavior, that is characteristics of different semiconductor devices like diode, Zener diode, BJT, MOSFET, etc. Basic means structure, how current flows, how the device works. Now their characteristic part, their characteristics, different configuration of BJT and MOSFET is equally important. Circuit configuration and IV plot, you might have to explain it on pen and paper to the interviewer. Now op-amp is very important for interview purpose. Uses of op-amp is very common in interview questions. They might ask you to draw the circuit diagram and explain the operation of the circuit with input and output waveform. So be prepared for that. All kinds of active and passive filters, their characteristics, circuit diagram, waveform are equally important. Then comes PLL circuit. The phase lock loop circuit is used as a clock generator in VLSI chips. Hence, the PLL circuit and its operation has grave importance in VLSI chips. So you must be thorough in knowledge of design of a PLL up to the transistor level, and you must understand its operation from the transistor perspective. Next comes digital electronics. Starting from number systems, Boolean algebra, logic gates, combinational circuits and sequential circuits, marks, decoder, latch, flip-flops, state machines, all types of memories, analog to digital converter and digital to analog converter, and logic families like ECL, TTL, etc. are important. Memory includes RAM, ROM, SRAM, DRAM, EEPROM, non-volatile memory, cache memory. You cannot afford to skip any topic from digital electronics, so be thorough in your preparation. In any of the topic, you must need to draw the diagram and explain. When you are studying the semiconductor memories, you must focus on the circuit operation, how a purely analog circuit helps to preserve an array of digital bits. You must also understand similarities and dissimilarities among RAM, ROM, EEPROM, non-volatile memories, etc. When studying the non-volatile memories, you must also focus on the architectural difference between NAND and NOR arrangements of NVM. You must also know why these arrangements are compared to the NAND and NOR architecture. Third is VLSI fabrication process. Crystal growth, wafer preparation, oxidation, diffusion, ion implantation, lithography, epitaxy, etching, polysilicon dielectric film deposition, metallization, yield and reliability. These are the steps which are used to fabricate a chip. Hence, you need to cover all these topics. Following these things, you also be able to draw stick diagram of couple of popular circuits you find in your textbook. These stick diagrams are very important if you are getting interviewed for opening in physical design or layout design team. Now, fourth is overview of VLSI design flow. You must know the name of the steps of a VLSI design flow. Since you are a fresher, deep knowledge is not expected. However, fundamentals must be thoroughly covered. You must know significance of each and every step. Your understanding must be very clear about how a step is connected to its previous and next steps. Try to know the name of some commercial tools used for each step. Now, fifth is CMOS circuit and logic design. In this section, questions are asked related to NMOS and PMOS operation and CMOS inverter, noise margin and CMOS operation. Understand the circuit and prepare to explain it with input and output waveform. You must also go through in the designs of NAND, NOR and etc. basic logic gates using the CMOS transistor circuit. Those who are interested in digital designing may venture out in a bit more complex digital circuit like marks, decoder, encoder using using the CMOS transistor architecture. For each interview, while you are preparing, if you have job role and required skill set, study it carefully. Follow your own gut feeling in addition to the help provided in this video. Now let's move to the programming part. From programming part or the coding part, you need to know C, C++ and data structure. Next is scripting languages like Perl, Python, Tcl, shell scripting. These Perl, Python, Tcl and shell are frequently used in VLSI flow, so learn all of them. Parsing, flow automation development, report generation, data extraction, all are done by scripting languages. While working with EDA tools, Tcl is most important. All the tool command written in Tcl. You can write wrapper in Tcl to run a tool. And third is basic Linux command. These are needed for day-to-day work. Well, detailed and in-depth series on Perl, Tcl, Bash, scripting and Linux are available on our channel. Links are mentioned in the description box. Alternatively, you can go to the playlist page and find your relevant playlist. All these are topics you need to know for your interview. Once a company hire you, usually they will train you for the specific domain. Most companies have well-structured training module. So keep learning, keep enjoying the process, and if you have any question, don't forget to mention in the comment section. That is all for today. We will be back with another interesting episode for the VLSI aspirants. Till then, stay tuned, stay focused.